Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. So, huge summoning weekend is upon us. Should you summon? When should you summon? It all depends on where your account is at the moment and what kind of difficulties you're facing and what champions you need, all right? If you need anything in particular, just you want to do some random summons, then yeah, today is the day for you because you can just have a 2x chances on a legendary and pick up probably, maybe, more legendaries than usual. 2x chances here, 2x chances here. The most basic of events. This happens almost every single week. If you've been playing the game for a while now, you know this already. If we look at the events tab though, tomorrow starts out with an event that is not so unusual anymore. At least I've seen this minimum once every 5 weeks. I want to say sometimes more frequent than that. Sometimes once a month, so once every 4 weeks or so. But at least once every 5 to 6 weeks, I want to say it's a minimum to see this. The surprise invocation where you get a 1+1. What does this mean? This means that maybe you're closer to pity than where you are right now. Meaning you're closer to that 220 mark of summons than right now. That is when you summon. You summon during the 1+1. If you're fresh new, you just had a legendary summoned, let's say a week ago, you're probably far off from that. It's still gonna be, you know, the lowest of chances to pick up a legendary. But if you do happen to be extraordinarily lucky, you'll get the 1+1. This is not for all the accounts out there though. I will recommend not doing the 1+1s if you have like an account such as mine where you have basically all the legendaries in the game. Me personally, I look for legendaries that I do not have. And Hatsued is a big example of that. It's going to be very difficult for me to ever get Hatsued. Even trying to get her through the 1+1, it's very random. Because imagine the summon happens, right? You think about the chances that are going to come through. This is like the gallery of all the legendaries. All of these legendaries that can be summoned through normal summons and not the ancient summons are going to be rolling through the randomness of the summons. What is going to happen? I'm going to get one of these and then plus one of the other legendaries. Okay, let's say it's all random. It's all random. I don't think you can get the same one, like a 1+1 of the same one. That would be so bad. I don't think it happens. It might happen. I'm not sure. But for me, it's very random for me to get something that I still do not have. I would love to get a Hatsued. Love to get a Hatsued, but it's going to be very random for me. So personally, I'm still thinking about it, whether surprise invocation is even for me, and I'll probably need to do lots of summons, like about 200 to 220 to actually get it. And then finally on Sunday, that is when we have the spatial ancient summons for 2 specific heroes, the 15x drop chance. First one is Morgon. She's a great mage, but if you guys have seen any videos of her before, this was my first ever big mage that I had, the first ever lord that I had on the account. And unfortunately, she didn't do as much as I expected. I have her at an A2 now, even. But her damage falls off. Even though somehow she's got 5 in all of these, the reason that she got it was basically from earlier times. And I think before we had all these different champions. And the main reason she gets a 5 is because of her Lord bonus, okay? Where she gives extra attributes. Then she does help everybody do more damage whether the enemies are CCs, so crack controlled. So you can definitely use her together with other heroes from the same faction to do more damage. Plus straight up AoE damage boosting by 25%. So although fantastic lord, I still wouldn't go for her. Like for what purpose? Then we have this guy, Lugar. So what does Lugar do? The whole thing with the chaotics is when they are at lower health, they do more damage. So their lords for the chaotics do that as a bonus. This is not a lord though. This is just a chaotic hero. He does very solid damage, has an extended range as a fighter. So that's pretty nice. Can be useful in many situations. Has a bleed, right? Has a reduction of his cooldown of lethal strike and hits. Very, very solid, ignoring defense on targets inflicted with bleed. And this is a duration effect. He also has a pretty solid passive. And then another passive called Feral Fury. So when you deploy him, he deducts his health immediately. And together with the Lord from the same faction, basically gives him an immediate boost on top of what he gets from this one. He also has an Arena extra damage passive that that basically only works for the arena. So both of these are not that important to me. I would personally save my summons because after this, we're going to have the official celebrations of logging in for the first year anniversary. I think this is a way for them to get you to do more summons that you would do normally. So I would recommend, my personal opinion, do not do them right now. Don't go crazy because we might have even better summoning stuff from Monday onwards and very likely during the weekend, the next weekend at least. So having that in mind, you can stay a little bit down with your summons and save them for when that time comes. Obviously, guys, if you are a spender and you haven't tried yet using the affiliated site that I have down below, it's Smile1 with my own link, which I do get a kickback when you guys purchase through there. You can get a top up for the game. You can do that if you want to. If you're not a spender, don't go spend just because I said so. Do what you want, guys. You get a discount if you use the link down below. You can do US or Euros. It's all up to you. You can even use PayPal for it. So it's a pretty cool site. Check it out. Thank you all. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.